here we are live. Checking mic levels, look good. We're going to play Oblivion. It's something folks have been very interested in for a very long time. I'm very happy to finally feel like I'm ready to start it. So let's fire this up first, just so I can walk you through my options. So data files, you can see, got everything. All the DLC is ready to go. I don't know why Oblivion itself isn't, the master file isn't loaded. So, got my, I have it set to my native monitor resolution at widescreen in windowed mode. I have HDR on. Okay. HDR and anti-aliasing cannot be on at the same time. Let's do HDR. I think that's better. Hi, Alex. So we got distant landscape, distant buildings, distant trees. VSync's on because it's windowed. Everything should be good. Let's go ahead and roll. Such a long wait. Well, I hope it was worth it. We'll find out. That's pretty wild, Alex. So are you gonna leave when this one's finally done? Is that what you're saying? The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Now let's start with options on gameplay. Gotta do it. This is what makes it interesting. Crank the difficulty to max. I'll turn on general subtitles as well as dialogue subtitles. Keep on all the autosaves, keep on the crosshair. That seems good. I'm going to play on max difficulty, and I am going to... I think I'm going to go for no fast travel. We'll see how long that holds up. Ooh. But I planned out my character level by level, just like I did for Morrowind, so I'm ready on that front. So we got that with widescreen. You must exit and restart Oblivion for changes in this setting to take effect. I don't know what texture size is actually better. I would think smaller textures are better, right? Tree fade, actor fade, object fade, grass distance, view distance, distant land, buildings and trees. It just, it couldn't read my graphics card, so, it reset, it set everything to medium by default. I think we want the least amount of fade, right? Want highest distance for everything. Self shadows on grass on, tree canopy shadows on. Shadow filtering, high. Specular distance, sure. Can't have HDR and bloom on at the same time, so I'll go with HDR. Go high water detail. Yes, water reflections. Yes, ripples. Yes, window reflections. High blood decals. And you can't have anti-aliasing. So we'll need to reboot, which is fine. Hi, Alec. Lone Wonder. Hi. 37 months. Well, to be fair, it's hard to keep a streak when I go a few months without streaming. Thank you for all the support over the several years. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you back, my friend. Hi, Steven. Nice to see you. In the meantime, let's look at audio. Nothing here but volume, which I'm happy with. So controls. You always need to crank the mouse sensitivity a couple of clicks. Everything else should be fine. Okay, so we need to exit, so we need to exit and restart so that our graphic settings kick in, which is fine. We'll just jump right back in. Make sure none of this stuff switched. Nope, we're good. Let's see how she goes. It's a 15-year-old game. I ought to be able to max everything, but I suppose we'll find out. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? I wouldn't say I would guarantee that, but I did design a build that gives me freely usable blade and alchemy from the beginning. So I think that getting alchemy and blade, so the way it works, if blade's freely usable, I can just use it from the beginning. On max difficulty, it'll rise very quickly, and my raw damage will go up very fast while I'm pretty low level. That should honestly be enough in the early levels, but I also have alchemy freely usable, so just like Morrowind, we're going to be grinding alchemy early and often, because poisons are really the key to dealing with enemy level balance. And then, because those are freely usable from the outset, and those are going to be my main tools anyway, everything else we should kind of be able to just play naturally. This game mandates a little significantly more grinding than Morrowind does, unfortunately, just because your window for maxing out all your statistics is so much narrower with so many fewer skills. But I've got a plan that should work. Operative word being should. So let's check my gameplay option. We're good, we're good, we're good. I think it's time to go. Start a new game. Oblivion gets you out from under the rock. Oh, and Alex, your finals are done. Well, consider this an end of exams gift. I know you've been waiting a long time for this one. No one has escaped from the Imperial prison in over 40 years since the days of Jagar Tharn and the Imperial Simulacrum. Patrick Stewart, here he is.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
I know, I'm running it in windowed mode. I'm not gonna screw around with mods today.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
If everything else works, I'm happy with
These are the closing
there.
days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
I love this game. It's my least favorite of the big three Elder Scrolls, but God, I still love it. The Elder Scrolls 4. Oblivion. I gotta admit, my mind was absolutely blown the very first time I played it and it did that jump cut to the Imperial City. It's hard to appreciate how top of the line these graphics were 15 years ago, because this was a launch title for the Xbox 360. Here we go. Okay, let's talk about character design. Looks about as good as Oblivion ever looks without mods. I know, 2006, Lone Wonder. Alright, so name him after myself, that's pretty easy. For the, so the character design is going to be very similar to Morrowind, because this game optimizes the same way. You can always max out your attributes and skills, so that's a non-factor between characters. So I'm going to optimize for maximum magicka and for full spell absorption, which means a male high elf Atronach, just like Morrowind for all the same reasons. But in case you're watching this later and didn't watch Morrowind, the short version is that you can optimize a character one of two directions. Your class doesn't really matter in the end game because everyone can max out all their skills and everyone can max out all their attributes. So you have to ask yourself what the difference is, and ultimately it's in your derived attributes, which are health, magicka, and fatigue. So you can optimize for maximum health or maximum magicka. I optimize for maximum magicka because some of the the what do you call it? The bundled spells in this game are kind of ridiculously imbalanced. The good ones are almost prohibitively expensive to use in terms of magicka cost. So optimizing for magicka is really, really good. And the gap between optimized health and the max health when you optimize for magicka is really small. Whereas if you optimize fully for health, the gap between that the magicka gap between those builds is gigantic. So I optimize for maximum magicka, which mandates playing as a high elf because they have the best magicka bonus. As far as gender goes, within the parameters of optimized magicka, I still want to max out my health as high as possible, which means maxing out endurance as early as possible. So I play a male rather than a female because he starts with 10 extra endurance. Endurance is the only attribute whose bonuses are not retroactive, meaning the earlier you max endurance, the bigger your final health pool is. So, just as I say in Morrowind, always raise endurance early until it's maxed. So we'll be doing a male high elf. We'll get into everything else that we can read about later, but those are the important things. We can read up on the races here, though, which we should do. We'll go alphabetical, starting at Argonian. Actually, we'll go alphabetical starting at Imperial, because then we can cycle through all of them and end on High Elf, the one I'm taking. Natives of the civilized cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil, they have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with heavy armor and in the social skills and tend to favor the warrior classes. Khajiit. Haley, man, I forget just how ugly the faces are until I come back to this game. It's comical how bad the faces look, and it was comical back then. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatics skill, all Khajiit can see in the dark. Nord. Citizens of Skyrim, they are a tall and fair-haired people. Strong and hardy, Nords are famous for their resistance to cold. They are highly talented warriors. And we'll actually be able to go through all the bonuses the different races have when we get to the end of the tutorial, and I can cycle through them at will, so don't worry about that either. Orc. The people of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains, Orcish armorers are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire and are fearsome when using their Berserker Rage. Redguard. The most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. In addition to their cultural affinities for many weapon and armor styles, they also have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to disease and poison. Wood Elf. The clan folk of the western Valenwood forests, also known as Bosmer. Wood Elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. Argonian. This reptilian race, well suited for the treacherous swamps of their homeland, has developed natural immunities to diseases and poisons. They can breathe water and are good at picking locks. Breton. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. A Dark Elf. Also known as Dunmer in their homeland of Morrowind, the Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. And the High Elf. Also known as Altmer in their homeland of Somerset Isle, the High Elves are the most strongly gifted in the arcane arts of all the races. However, they are also somewhat vulnerable to fire, frost, and shock. That's okay. So, we're going to randomize the face until it looks somewhat acceptable to me. That one's good. Then we can change the hairstyle, which I'm going to do. Rogue Knot looks good to me. Light brown looks good. I like longer hair on my fantasy characters just for the giggles. Let's age him up. I like being old. Cool. Alright, so here we start. We can save at the outset, which is massively important. I do need to remind myself what quick save and quick load are. F5 and F9. Very good. Oh, this is running like butter with everything maxed. Quest added. Tutorial, 27th of last seed, 3rd era, 433. To move forward, push W, push S to move back. To move left, push A. To move right, push D. The mouse turns you. To run, push left shift. So one other thing I'll note at the outset is my build has freely usable blade, armorer, security, athletics, and alchemy, and mercantile. So we can sell things, add as much as we like right out the gate. I want to run because all the time because athletics is such a pain in the ass to raise, but I don't need to worry about it incrementing on its own that way, which is nice. We can pick locks because security is freely usable. We can repair our gear because armor is freely usable. We can kill things because blade is freely usable. And we can raise our most important skill, alchemy, because it's also freely usable. Everything else is going to go level by level in the confines of trying to level efficiently, which is going to... I'll discuss that a lot more when I set my majors and specialization and whatnot when we get to the end of the tutorial and we create our class. But, for starters, I can run everywhere. So, that was the important bit of that. Khajiit has wares, if you have coin. So you can see stuff that has 0 value in here. I'll pick up everything that's not stealing to start off with. But then I'm going to have low strength for a while. But we can... all of this stuff increments mercantile, so I want to take as much stuff as I can. So here we go. Race, high elf. We know no birth sign, no class yet, level 1. To increase your level, make progress learning your class's major skills. Health, 80 of 80, magicka, 200 of 200. Health. The amount of damage you can take. Sleeping potions or spells can restore your health. Magicka. Casting spells uses magicka. Magicka regenerates based on your willpower. No, it doesn't. We're an Atronach, of course. Later. Sleeping potions or spells can restore your magicka. Fatigue. Fatigue is how tired you are. Low fatigue hurts your effectiveness, especially when doing melee attacks. Fatigue returns faster if you are walking. Sure. Strength, 30. Affects how much you can carry, how much fatigue you have, and how much damage you can do with melee weapons such as swords and axes. Governs the skills of blunt, blade, and hand-to-hand. Intelligence, starting at 50. Affects your total magicka and magic use. Governs the skills of alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. Willpower, starting at 40. Affects how quickly you regenerate magicka and how much fatigue you have. Governs the skills of destruction, alteration, and restoration. Agility, starting at 40. Affects your ability to maneuver and balance your total fatigue and damage done by bows. Governs the skills of security, sneak, and marksman. Speed, starting at 30. Determines how fast you move. Governs the skills of athletics, light armor, and acrobatics. I will note that despite still starting with speed 30, the movement speed problem in this game is not nearly as god-awful as it is in Morrowind. Endurance, 40. Affects how much health fatigue you have, your health, and how much your health will increase when you sleep and raise levels. That's why we have to raise endurance first. Governs the skills of block, armorer, and heavy armor. Personality, 40. Affects how much people like you, which leads to better information gathering. Governs the skills of speechcraft, mercantile, and illusion. And finally, luck, starting at 50. Luck has an effect on everything you do, but governs no skills. Am I going for chameleon or paralysis for the cheesing? Chameleon if I have to, but probably more paralysis via poisons. And honestly, I want to just stack, I want to put damage speed enchantments on my weapons, which I guess is cheesing paralysis, because I can cheese them down to speed 0 with a nice synergy of poison and enchantment, and once they hit speed 0, they can't move. And they don't recover from it like they do from paralysis. All right. Let me eyeball something right quick. So for my first level, I'm not gonna worry too much about if I increment sneak or heavy armor, because those are gonna be my first ones. Heavy armor to raise endurance, and then sneak is gonna be a major. So we're gonna start out focused on endurance and agility, but let's look at the skills. Everything starts at 5, and Oblivion implements a version of the perk system. You don't get to choose them, but every 25 ranks, you go from. So we're at novice, and anything under 25 is novice and has no perks. And then when you hit 25, you go to apprentice, which comes with a perk. When you hit 50, you go to journeyman, which comes with a perk. When you hit 75, you're an expert, which comes with a perk. And when you get to 100, you're a master, and that also has a perk. So we'll go over the perks. The only ones that won't actually pop up are the ones we select as majors. So let's look through the skills. Armorer, starting at 5. This is only racial bonuses. I've selected nothing else. So the base value for skills in this game is 5, just like Morrowind. Maintain weapons and armor at top efficiency. Worn weapons and armor are less effective. Governing attribute endurance, level novice. Athletics, 5. Run and swim faster and regenerate lost fatigue faster. Governing attribute speed, level novice. Blade, 5. So athletics, armor, and blade are all freely usable in this build, which is aces. We have ways to kill things, we can run, we can repair things. Blade, 5. Deliver the slashing and thrusting attacks of dagger and sword weapons more effectively. Governing attribute strength, level novice. Block, 5. Parry melee attacks with shields and weapons. Successful blocks reduce damage. Governing attribute endurance, level novice. Blunt, 5. Deliver the crushing blows of mace and axe weapons more effectively. Governing attribute strength, level novice. Hand to hand, 5. Attack without weapons to damage and fatigue opponents. Governing attribute strength, level novice. And that little number next to the fist icon shows your actual hand-to-hand damage, which is 1. Now remember, because we're on max difficulty, we do 1/6 of the damage to enemies, and they do 6 times as much damage to us. For those of you paying attention, that is much worse. That is double the ridiculousness that exists in Skyrim on Legendary, which is, I think, triple and a third. So, be aware. Heavy armor, 5. Make more effective use of iron, steel, dwarven, orcish, ebony, and daedric armors. Governing attribute endurance, level novice. Alchemy, which is freely usable, which is great, because we're going to harvest ingredients as much as we can. We're going to make potions all the time. It's a lot easier because potions don't fail in this game, which is great. And we want to do it as soon as possible because unlike the difference with Morrowind is Morrowind you have to deal with a failure rate, but and they put this back in Skyrim. In Morrowind and Skyrim, if 2 potions share an effect, it manifests in the potion whether or not you can see that effect. That isn't true in Oblivion. So as long as alchemy, so for the first several ranks of alchemy, we will have to find potions that match their first effect, and that's all we'll be able to make. So it's very, very beneficial to us, especially on maximum difficulty, because poison damage isn't nerfed by the multipliers, to find to grind alchemy as quickly as possible. So we will be doing that. We got a racial bonus. Alchemy is starting at 10. Create potions and gain benefits from alchemical ingredients more effectively. Governing attribute intelligence, level novice. Alteration, 15, due to racial bonus. Cast spells to breathe or walk on water, open locks, shield from physical and magical damage, and alter encumbrance. Governing attribute willpower, level novice. Conjuration, 10. Cast spells to summon otherworldly creatures, summon magical weapons and armor, and turn the undead. Governing attribute intelligence, level novice. Destruction, 15. Cast spells to inflict magical fire, frost, and shock damage, or reduces resistance to magic attacks. Governing attribute willpower, level novice. The other thing I'm thinking I might do is I might do enchantments for weakness to magic and shock damage, because weakness and elemental damage also synergize incredibly well to just do huge amounts of damage output. It's a little less cheesy than going for speed 0 or paralysis or chameleon. I don't know if the damage scaling is actually going to be good enough, so we'll just kind of have to experiment with it to find out. But 15 due to racial bonus. Illusion, 10, racial bonus. Cast spells to charm, conceal, create light, silence, paralyze, command, or affect morale or aggressiveness. Governing attribute personality, level novice. Mysticism, 15. Cast spells that absorb, reflect, and dispel magic, move objects, sense life, and bind souls. Governing attribute intelligence, level novice. Restoration, 5. Cast spells to restore, fortify, or absorb physical and magical attributes, cure disease, and resist magical attacks. Governing attribute willpower, level novice. Acrobatics, 5. Jump long distances and avoid damage when falling great distances. Governing attribute speed, level novice. Light armor, 5. Make more effective use of fur, leather, chainmail, mithril, elven, and glass armors. Governing attribute speed, level novice. Marksman, 5. Deliver more deadly ranged attacks with bow and arrow weapons. Governing attribute agility, level novice. Mercantile, 5. Mercantile starts out freely usable, which is important to me because, A, you want to be able to make gold. You want to be able to buy things. We're probably not doing Iron Man. It's going to be too hard. We'll see. Or Ironborn, I mean. We'll see. I might be able to do it. But Mercantile is simply a numbers game of selling things, and selling is also, like, the only really good way to make gold. So it starts out freely usable, which is important to me, being able to buy and sell things. Get better deals when buying or selling goods. Governing attribute personality, level novice. Security, 5. Use lockpicks to open locked doors and containers. Governing attribute agility, level novice. Security, I also keep freely usable. I like being able to unlock things. What can I say? And the nice thing is, if you're good enough at the minigame, you can always unlock whatever you come across. So we can unlock everything. Security will just gradually work its way up the entire game, and I won't really have to worry about it. It'll just get easier and easier, which is nice. I like it when the systems work sort of the way Bethesda intended, which is, yeah, you can just keep doing this as you go, and you'll get better at it over time. Like, the things they did with the attribute multipliers, like, I get that that's trying to feed into that ethos, but I think the design specifics were counterproductive in that they kind of forced you out of that mindset. I think Skyrim optimized character progression probably the best of the 3 systems so far. Sneak, 5. Pickpockets and move unseen and unheard by observers. Governing attribute agility, level novice. And finally, Speechcraft, 5. Use speech to persuade listeners to like and trust you. Governing attribute personality, level novice. Ew, a goblin! Hi, fancy lad. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Factions. I have none. And here are my stats. So it tracks days passed, active quests, quests completed, skill increases, training sessions, novice skills, apprentice skills, journeyman skills, expert skills, master skills, bounties, Shivering Isles bounty, fame, infamy, days jailed, items stolen, items pickpocketed, trespasses, assaults, murders, horses stolen, largest bounty, creatures killed, people killed, places found, locks picked, lockpicks broken, souls trapped, ingredients eaten, potions made, Oblivion gates shut, horses owned, houses owned, stores invested in, books read, skill books read, artifacts found, hours slept, hours waited, days as a vampire, necks bitten, jokes told, diseases contracted, and nirnroots found. Now let's see how our inventory starts. We have sackcloth pants, which give us nothing. Sackcloth sandals, which give us nothing. A sackcloth shirt gives us nothing. Wrist irons give us nothing. So this, the coin is the value in gold. There's a fungus among us. The feather is the encumbrance, how much an item weighs. This shield icon is the armor rating, if any, so none of these are adding to our defense. And this heart is the condition, which we can fix with our armorer skill once we find repair hammers. What else? So these are just the bones, skull, tan cup, tan jug I picked up out of my cell. You can see my encumbrance. My carry weight limit is 150. I'm at 19. I have an armor rating of 0, and I'm carrying 0 gold. I have no weapons. These are just subdivisions. So these are my known spells. Spell effectiveness 100% on heal minor wounds. Magic School Restoration, restore health 8 points on self. And this is the Magicka cost. So heal minor wounds costs 19. That goes down as the relevant skill increases, I believe. Flare, fire damage 6 points on target. Magic School Destruction. And this is just subdivisions. But here are my active effects, which is important because of my Altmer. Am I going to beeline it to the Mage's Tower? No, I'm going to try and explore and naturally progress. We'll see how that works out. Active effects. So I have a weakness to fire. Ability, High Elf Elemental Weakness, 25. Weakness to frost. Ability, High Elf Elemental Weakness, 25. Weakness to shock. Ability, High Elf Elemental Weakness, 25. Fortify Magicka, 100. Ability, High Elf Enhanced Magicka, 100. And Resist Disease. Ability, High Elf Disease Resistance, 75. So, Greater Powers. I have none of those. But these are self-targeting spells. These are offensive spells, I think. And then the final tab. We're in the Imperial Prison. Here's our local map. Here's our world map. From the outset, you're able to travel to all of the fast travel to all of the major cities once you get outside. So if you look at this, we can fast travel to the Bayroan Stables, to Breville, to Castle Breville, to Leowen. I don't know how I can zoom out, which is irritating because we're zoomed all the way in. But yeah, here's the world map. So there are, I want to say 9 major cities, maybe 7. It might just be 7 here. Bruma. Over here is Shadenhall. It may just be 7. I can't remember. Over here, down here is Leowen. Up here is Breville. Here's the Imperial City. Could also be 8. There's Skingrad. Oh, if you count Kvatch, it's 9. There's Kvatch. There's Anvil. And there's Coral. So those are the 9 major cities that we can fast travel to at the outset. Change tabs for global map. Yeah, this is the global map. This is the local. Hi, Blacktails. Welcome back. It's great to see you. So this is our active quest, the tutorial. We saw that already. Current quests. This lists all of them. It's still just tutorial. Here are the completed quests. We have none. And those are all the menus we start out with. All right. Let's go ahead.
Well, well. Look at the high and mighty Altmer. Where's your dignity now, huh? Where's that famous high elf poise and bearing? You know, my time's almost up. Pretty soon I'll be free, and you'll still be stuck in this rat hole, waiting for your execution.
So you can see the gate needs a key. We can't lockpick this gate.
That's right. I heard some of the guards talking. You're going to die in here, high elf. You hear me? You're going to die in here. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Morris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
All right.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt. Prisoner, stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
Just waiting on the dialogue.
No sign of... Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Make way for Captain Picard.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
Emperor Uriel Septim. What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your Emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
And you must be the boogeyman from my nightmares. Oblivion Potato Face, it's legendary. Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
What should I do? I go my own way.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try it.
It's like this is your lucky
I'm
day.
watching you.
Just stay out of our way.
Alright, we're gonna let them handle the Mythic Dawn assassins, and then I need to rush and find Renault's Akaviri katana to deal with the two rats. You'll see, once we get into our first fight, just how hard maximum difficulty truly is. Because I'm gaming out the fact that this is the only place in the entire tutorial where I have to fight two enemies at the same time. And I want that katana. It's the best weapon to do it with. It's why I designed a character who can use blade freely from the outset. Here we go. Starting here. Can't pick that lock, still needs a key. Alright. Wow, it is 102 degrees outside. I'm glad I'm not outside. I'm glad I did my run this morning. Down we go. I think I have the fade in the wrong direction. There we go. It was just unclear to me which... it's funny you say so much bloom, Blacktails, because I don't even have bloom on. I have HDR lighting on. But I think I had the fade distance the wrong direction. And the textures look like ass, so I want to try exiting and restarting just to see if that fixes the textures. So let's do that right quick. Hey, Cole. Well, I wouldn't say again. I haven't left. She's on the same trip. But yes, I'm still at my girlfriend's house. Hardest Oblivion is normal Baldur's Gate. Okay. Let's try this. Hey, Kopla. Good to see you. Oh, yes, that's much better. That's what we want. Oh, that's pretty. Alright, so one of the problems with this build is I don't have freely usable acrobatics. So there are going to be times where we just have to leave things behind and come back until I progress to that point where it's alright to level up, to level up acrobatics. Autosave. Alright, y'all handle those assassins.
Those up left, protect the Emperor.
Whoa. The captain's down.
It got rid of my subtitles. Nope, it didn't. They're just not showing for some reason. Yeah, okay. I moved all my graphics bars the wrong way, and I was confused about which texture option was the good one. That fixed it. Alright, there's Renault. We can take her torch, we can take her steel short sword. What I need is her katana. There it is. Alright, Renault's Akaviri katana. Let's put that on immediately. You can see it does 2 damage to the steel short sword's 1, even if it has no value. And they're both in 100 condition. They're both one-handed blades. Alright.
Are you alright, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Renault?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
Oh, yes, Lone Wonder. It's been going on for a while, but I haven't been streaming for a long time, obviously.
Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of
All right.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
You've never liked Oblivion? Alright, here we go. Quest updated. Tutorial. 27th of last seed. 30 or 433. To ready your weapon or fists, push F. To attack, push left button. To block, push right button. Alright, here they come. Okay, we've got an autosave, but... There we go. Let's do it. Quest updated. Tutorial. Your health is low and you are close to death. Increase it by drinking potions, casting heal spells, or sleeping. The red bar at the bottom left displays your current health. Your fatigue is low and you cannot do as much melee damage. Fatigue returns slowly on its own, especially while walking instead of running. The green bar at the bottom left displays your current fatigue. Oh, he got me.
They won't be the first.
I kind of knew that was coming. It's alright.
I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Hi, Karis. Skipped over Oblivion and didn't play it until that katana sure isn't folded 1,000 times. No, decidedly not. There we go. I will cheese you. Blade skill increased. Oh, but how many times? That is the question. Oh, good. Alright, we got him. So athletics is incrementing. Blade is already up 3 ranks from 5 to 8. But the condition of our weapon is going down. Okay, quest updated. Tutorial, 27th of last seed, 30 or 433. To bring up your journal, push tab. You can use this to view your character's attributes, equip armor and weapons, and choose spells. Nice, alright. The Reno should be empty. Can find all the assassins. Weak Potion of Sorcery. Restore magic of 50 points on self. Mythic Dawn Hood and Robe. Sure, why not? Weak Potion of Healing. Restore health 20 points on self. I think it's 4 assassins. Mythic Dawn Hood and Robe. Mythic Dawn Hood and Robe. If we try to follow those guys. Door to Imperial Subterrane. Needs a key. This lock cannot be picked. You need a key. And then the rats we killed. Rat meat. So, it's an alchemy ingredient. First effect is damage fatigue. The other 3 are unknown. Same with that. We'll take it. I'm going to have to really prioritize what I do and don't carry in these early stages. Yeah, cheesed it. Cheese and crackers, Gromit. It's what you got to do. It's like truly the only way to function on this difficulty. But that was the hardest one. Because blade increased, so we can take his meat. I don't have freely usable restoration, but I can wait to heal, as long as I'm able to win the fights, which is nice. So blade's up to 9, that's good. This small crate has a club, 2 lockpicks, and 4 torches. I'll take everything, why not? This chest here, gold rusty iron war axe. That's one-handed blunt. Blunt and hand-to-hand are not freely usable. I use them to control my strength leveling. Belted vest, don't really care. Skeleton, iron arrow, rusty iron dagger. Rough leather boots and cuirass. That's light armor. Light armor is actually going to be one of my major skills, so obviously not freely usable. I'll take the lockpicks and the torch. Rough leather shield. Now that you have arrows, pick up the bow and practice using it. Okay. Marksman is going to be a major. To use a bow, you'll need to have both the bow and some arrows equipped. Go into your inventory and equip them now. Fine, tutorial. Goodness. Marksman's going to be a major, so we can't use the bow. Now you're ready to practice with your bow. The bucket near the well will make a good target. To draw and aim, push left button. Release it when you're ready to fire. Okay. That's fine. We can do that. Just to appease the tutorial gods. Nice shot. You can retrieve arrows from the world as well as recovering some of the arrows you fire into enemies. Neat. Okay. And this chest has a very easy lock. So, gosh, I lost track of what I was saying. We can't block. That governs endurance, and it's part of the endurance leveling plan. I know, right? You got to be real precise if you want to optimize an Oblivion build. Yes, Karis, I did. Well, not really, because we haven't done much of the build lately. The short yet. All we've done is pick our race and gender. The short version is the character design is very similar to Morrowind in optimizing Magicka, so it's a male high elf Atronach for all the same reasons as in Morrowind. But the skill progression, I'll talk more about it when I actually get to set my skills, but the character I've designed has 6 skills freely usable from the beginning, and they're all very important ones. They are Blade, Alchemy, Security, Athletics, Mercantile, and... Fuck, what was the other one? Armorer. Those are all freely usable from the outset. So I can unlock things, I can keep my gear repaired, I can buy and sell, I can use Blade to kill things, I can make my potions, and I can run. If you have a lockpick, you can try to pick most locks. When the tumbler reaches the top of the lock, click the left mouse button to secure it in place. When all tumblers are at the top, the lock will open. Make potions, and I did explain before you got here, unlike Morrowind and Skyrim, you only have access to the listed effects on every ingredient when you make potions in this game. And potions are going to be like our main way of defeating max difficulty. So it's extremely important to me to raise alchemy as quickly as humanly possible. Alright. I'm on a quick save because I don't want to lose any lockpicks. Very easy means a single tumbler. Skill 5, picks left 8. Got it. 10 gold and a sapphire. Very good. We're rapidly running up against our carry weight limit, but it's not too bad. I can live with it. I'll just have to start deciding what to leave behind. Chameleon. Scrolls. Chameleon, 25% for 30 seconds on self. Flashbolt. Fire damage, 20 points on target. Iron key. Make sure I haven't left anything else in here. Door to Imperial substructure. Very easy. This door is locked. Maybe you can find the key somewhere nearby. Yeah, but why do that when I can pick the lock and raise my security skill from 5 to 6? Yahoo! Now practice casting spells. To cast your selected spell, push C. If you want to change spells, push Tab to bring up your journal again. I don't. Click on the spell icon at the bottom of the journal to bring up the magic tab. I know 2 spells right now, and they both factor into my leveling plan, so I can't actually use any of them. Flare will be fine as long as I don't hit anything and accidentally trip destruction. So I can do that. Alright, give me a rat. You're up first. Got him. I'll be operating at a very interesting intersection. Can't wait when enemies are nearby. Well, fine. How do you like that? Iron Arrow. Rusty Iron Cuirass, Rusty Iron Greaves, Healing Potion, Lockpick, Torch, War Axe, Bow. Yeah, so just like you've picked up more than you can carry. In order to move again, you'll need to drop some items, so push Tab to bring up your journal. Alright, so let's start by getting rid of everything that's literally worthless. Torches don't weigh anything, though. See how much mileage that gets us. I need these. These are literally worthless, so we can drop all of them. Don't need that. I don't need all the junk I started out wearing. Let's see. I don't need a redundant bow. I certainly don't need these clubs. I don't need blunt weapons I can't use. That should do her. It's gonna be a while before I can use light armor, so I'll drop those as well. I actually want to try and use heavy armor to trip endurance. Yes, that is a good point, Lone Wonder. This game, absolutely. Boom. All right. Now I will put on my heavy armor. I want to raise it 10 ranks during the tutorials. Well, not during the tutorial, but before I hit level 2. All right. Anything else in here? Let's see. Not so far. That'll be athletics, hitting 6. Here come rats. They're running away from a zombie, as I recall. That raised blade. I want the rat meat. There's the zombie. Blade. Hi, Jake. Good to see you. So, mort flesh, damage fatigue. Very good. That's all the critters. At least the close ones. The zombie took care of one rat for me. I handled the others. I do not mind at all. I'm not grinding. If there's a nice freebie way to kill things, I'm all about it. What have we here? Weak potion of respite, restore fatigue 20 points on self, and more lockpicks. And more rats. Your health is low and you're close to death. Increase it. Yeah, we've seen that before. Oh, they got me. Fucked up. I got into a fight with more than one. When I did not need to. I have to be careful with heavy armor. I can only take one rat at a time. I gotta find a way to bait one and only one. That'll do. Okay. My katana's getting into bad shape. Blade's all the way to 14 already. Alright, come here. Good. There's a dead rat. Heavy armor's at 7. I can't let I can only raise heavy armor to 15. And then I need to let it chill. Come here, you. Blades at 15, heavy armor's at 8. That's great. Enemies are nearby. Not for long, they're not. You think Boris is gonna think I'm a crusader? That sounds about right. Alright, let's bait 1, and only 1. If I can. Seems like I fucked up. I'm not even gonna bother. Let's reload now. When you know what needs must happen, just do it. Max difficulty. It's a ride, man. See that. Got him. I was like, oh, no skilling? I killed a rat and didn't get any skill ups? That's illegal. There's another rank in heavy armor. It's at 9. Still enemies nearby, huh? Oh, I already looted that chest. That's 7 athletics. That's another rat. There's another blade rank. It's at 16. Like any god killer, it has to start dealing with crabs or something. That's the law. That's how RPGs work. Alrighty. So, an average locked chest. I would like to get into it without losing any picks. Security to 7. Boom. Alright, rusty iron helmet. A rusty iron shield. Gold. Now, food, I think, is all actually alchemy ingredients. Yeah, so cheese wedge restores fatigue, lettuce restores fatigue, tomato restores fatigue. So I want to get all those. We'll leave the iron warhammer. It's a super heavy two-handed blunt weapon I just don't have any use for right now. What am I missing armor-wise? Just boots, right? Boots and gauntlets. I have helmet, cuirass, greaves, and shield. Yeah. I thought there was a full set of heavy armor in here. I guess that's a false memory. Alright, no problem. Up we go. In this difficulty, that meme is so true. You would tell your kids that syndicates of wizards have organized a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer. Oh man, the ambient dialogue. So good. Wow, look at that. No skill up. I killed a rat with no skill up. That's not supposed to happen. Let's back up and heal. I need repair hammers, man. I'll find them soon enough. Heavy armor increased. What's it at? 10. Alright, I can do 5 more ranks. And then I gotta strip down to my skivvies. Hope I don't get hit. Things will get a lot simpler once endurance is maxed. That'll take a while. It's the nature of the beast. A couple of coins on that ledge. Nice. Where you at? Tan pitcher. Useless. Where are these nearby enemies you speak of? Sack, healing potion, lockpicks, of course. Ale. Drain intelligence 1 point for 60 seconds on self. Drain willpower 1 point for 60 seconds on self. Restore fatigue 2 points on self. So I'm starting to run up against carry weight limit. So I'm actually going to go back and for stuff I'm only intending to sell, I'm going to go ahead and apply the 10-to-1 weight to value ratio. So I actually don't want to carry this ale. It doesn't meet that threshold. So these are all useful. Until I get repair hammers, I need to carry multiple swords with me. Need my heavy armors. Put away the ales. Keep these potions. Obviously keep my alchemy ingredients. The scrolls hit that. Torches don't weigh anything. And the sapphire hits that. And lockpicks don't weigh anything. Okay. We're good. Let's go. Two rats! Oh no. In Oblivion, you can become the champion of Cyrodiil, but not the champion of Clutter. That's true. You can become the champion of Clutter in Tribunal. It's a worthy quest. Uh-oh. Maybe I can kill both now. Very not. Alright, come here. I think that time I managed to only aggro one. Excellent. Keep hitting me. I'm all about that raising heavy armor life. Alright, so blade and heavy armor went up. Heavy armor's at 11, blades at 17. There's the other one. Hey, looks like we've cleared the zone. Good. Alright. Cannot stress this enough. We gotta get every ingredient we can. And if it doesn't let me harvest, I'm gonna try reloading until it does. You successfully harvest wisp stalk caps. Damage health. So we're getting actually useful poisons. One actually useful poison. Alright, so in here, a searchable skeleton, 2 lockpicks, and a worthless spoon. There's a flawed ruby on the ground, as well as the silver goblet is not worthy. Inside the chest, we got potions, worthy. And here we have Karen Bolette caps. Oh my god. Those loads are so fast. So Karen Bolette cap is a restore health ingredient. So I'm not going to apologize for cheesing ingredient harvesting. It's very, very necessary on this difficulty. What's fun about this difficulty, though, is I think, in terms of... you can hotkey items and spells from your journal by holding down a number key and then clicking the item you want in that slot. Pressing this number while exploring will equip that item instantly. So for now, the only thing I really want is, I want my katana hotkeyed to number 1. Just in terms of raw survivability, if you take the fight straight, I think that very first fight with the 2 rats is probably the hardest in the entire game. Which is fun. Come on. Get it. There we go. I think it's just 50-50 always, whether you successfully harvest or not. You grab the shroom and get nothing. Is your character that unskilled? I mean, apparently he is. Alright, here come the goblins. Stinkhorn. So a Stinkhorn cap is also damage health. So we can make some damage health poisons. As soon as we find materials. Which are going to be useful almost immediately. So we have to fight some goblins. And you'll see that the poison damage is not affected by the difficulty change. So even these early low-level damage health poisons are going to be pretty useful to me. Alright, we got all the stuff. Wood door to natural caverns. Let's do a hard save here, because that went incredibly well, and I'm very pleased with it. Alright. Hourglass, useless. Broom, cloth, tan cup, useless. I mean, they all increment mercantile, so nothing is technically useless. Even stuff you literally give away moves the needle on the mercantile skill, but, you know, we gotta prioritize. Carry weight's restricted. That goblin up ahead hasn't seen you yet. You may be able to sneak by him. To go into sneak mode, push left control. Okay. Notice that the crosshair changes to an eye while you are sneaking. If the eye is dim, no one can detect you. If the eye is bright, someone can detect you. Well, I can fall back to this hard save if I need to. Sneak is going to be one of my major skills. So let me... I believe it's starting at 5. So I don't want to raise it above 15 either. And then I want to make sure it still increments toward my level when I do get there. Let's start here. Sneak increased to 6. Get them shrooms. I said, get them shrooms. Come on now. Come on, meow. There we go. Awesome. Sneak is at 7. Good grief. Wow, I'm on a bad streak of the 50-50 rolls here. There we go. Yeah, I am pretty sure that's just 50-50. Sneak is at 8. Stinkhorn cap, wisp stalk caps, a poison of illness, and a novice mortar and pestle. You have found a mortar and pestle. Equip it to create potions or poisons from ingredients with like effects. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. That goes fast. It's like watching the car temp gauge rising. Well, I mean, 5 to 25 is extremely fast in this game. But somebody did the math once, and I think you don't actually get halfway to the total mastery experience until you're like in the low 80s. Getting from 80 to 100 takes as long over again as getting from 5 to 80 does. Like, it's something like that. The exact numbers on the wiki page. And it might vary from skill to skill, but... Okay. we want to hotkey the mortar and pestle. That's very important. I'm going to put it on 7. When I find an armorer's hammer, I'm going to put it on 8. That's the stuff I'm always going to be using, so let's make some potions here. Combine ingredients with like effects to create potions and poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will go. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of the potions you create. All right, so let's start by making damage fatigue poisons with the rat meat. I can only make 1, but that's fine. The rat meat and the mort flesh. What's nice is there's no potion failure. You've created a new potion. So net. Quest added. Oh, shoot. DLC is kicking in. Weird. Repairing the orrery. I've discovered a note from Bothiel at the Arcane University. If I can recover the dwarven artifacts that have gone missing, there may be a reward. I should travel to Camp Ailes and see if I can track down these bandits. Continue. Okay, let's look at the note. Note from Bothiel. To whom it may concern, you have been passed this note because you may be able to help the Mages Guild. The Council of Mages has not the resources. The Legion is either unwilling or unable to assist. A shipment of dwarven artifacts from Morrowind, destined for the Arcane University, was intercepted by bandits recently. Intending to sell the artifacts for profit, they have stolen items essential to repair the Imperial Orrery in Cyrodiil's capital. The only known location of these bandits is Camp Ailes, north of Kvatch. If you can find these ruffians and recover the items they've stolen, I will be most indebted. The orrery is my life's work, and I would hate to see it pass into obscurity now. Items missing: 2 dwarven cogs, 1 dwarven coherer, 1 dwarven cylinder, 1 dwarven tube. Bothiel. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Never liked it because it gives the illusion that you're going good. Alright, I want to save damage health until I can get a couple of skill increases in, just because I want those as powerful as possible for dealing with the goblins. So I don't have anything that restores health. I can make 2 restore fatigue potions. I can go cheese wedge and lettuce. Alchemy goes up. And I can do cheese wedge and tomato. So that puts alchemy at 11, I believe. Yep, excellent. And now we can go stinkhorn and wisp stalk caps. And I can make 4 new damage health poisons. Which raised alchemy to 13. And now I can sneak up on this guy. I can poison my weapon. Damage health 10 points. Let's use the one it gave me first. Yes, I want to poison Reno Zakaviri Katana. Now I want to sneak up on this guy. Sneak increased. I gotta watch that. It's a 9. And he did. Sneak attack for quadruple damage. Yes. Giving him lockpicks. Roasted rat. 3 meat. Nice. Over here, a very easy chest. Gold, lockpick, torches. All good. The classic cabbage and cheese smoothie. Yeah, if y'all will give me a minute, I just really need a restroom break. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope everyone got a nice look at the gigantic pretty dog while I was gone. If not, your loss. What's up, good dude? Just let him trip his trap. Didn't work. Alright, let's use one of my poisons. 2 for 6. 2 for 7. Alright, let's use the worst ones first. Shaboomy. See? Poisons. What did I tell you? Fur shield is light armor. A rusty iron short sword I may need. What did I tell you? Poisons. That's where it's at. That is how you deal with max difficulty. That's why alchemy is such an imperative. Alright. Wow. I can't believe it's 102 degrees out. So, just so everyone is aware, I have 90 minutes left in this current stream, and then I'm going to dinner with my family, and I believe I'll be back on with more Oblivion this evening after I get back from dinner. So, just so you know, we got 90 minutes left right now. I'm hopeful that'll be good enough to get all the way through the tutorial. We'll see. Let's go. Alright, over here, there's gold, an iron dagger, and a very easy locked chest. Lockpick and arrows. We're getting up on that carry weight limit, even under my current limitations. We'll see. Athletics increased. What's it at? 8. Athletics is by far the slowest skill to raise in the game. So, you want to be able to run the whole time. 2 apples. Trip the log trap. Kill him. You can kill him without a fight. Do it. That goblin has 2 lockpicks. That one I'll take his arrows, his dagger, and his lockpick. A very easy locked chest. Security goes to 8. I'll take those arrows and that lockpick. I'll take the potions. If I can just get a repair hammer, I can stop carrying extra swords. That'll free up significant carry weight space. Well, hey, buddy. Come here, poison. Come here, son. He did. Alright, so heavy armor and blade both went up. Heavy armor's at 12, blades at 18. What did he drop? Rusty iron mace, I don't care. It may have been something else too, but let's backtrack now. Oh, I forgot to see. Yeah, apple and cheese wedge. Can work on alchemy. Not having a failure chance makes alchemy thrillingly easier to raise. Alright. Poison. Yeah, the worst one. 2 points for 6 seconds. Let's do it. Oh, and my sword broke. Great. Well, that is literally the reason I carried spares. Alright, so for now, my best bet, I think. Let's see, the rusty iron short sword is at 1. Steel short sword's at 2. We'll do a steel short sword. There we go. That shaman is the most troublesome thing. These head-to-head battles. Let me see. I only have one poison left. I want to save it for the shaman, so I'm going to have to try and take this guy straight up. Doesn't actually seem that hard, does it? Heavy armor's up. Blades up. Where's heavy armor? 14. I can only take one more heavy armor rank. Blades at 19. Rat meat and gold. Nice. And these guys both dropped daggers. And I'm over encumbered again. That's right. I don't actually need the daggers. I don't actually need anything except the katana and the steel short sword. As I think about it. So we're going to poison the shaman to death. That's next. And then we're finally going to get a repair hammer in here. I would like to try and sneak up on the shaman as well. We'll see how that goes. If I can even get to it without sneak going prohibitively high. So, remember, I only have 5 more sneak ranks and 1 more heavy armor rank available to me. Sneak's at 11. Oh boy. Will I make it? I don't know. It's a 12. Jaws theme. Nice. The rats down there don't turn hostile. That's what's seeing me. Oh, good. We made it. Made it with a little room to spare. Get wrecked. Petty soul gem. I don't need your iron short sword. I don't need any of your nonsense. Sneaks at 13. Heavy armor's at 14. Perfect. So 1 more to heavy armor, 2 more to sneak. Those are my limits. But check it out. A repair hammer. You have found a repair hammer. Equip it to repair your weapons and armor using your armorer skill. Damaged weapons and armor are less effective, so it is wise to keep them in good repair. It certainly is. But now I don't need... I need to keep the steel short sword because we actually lose Reno's katana. And I don't actually think I'm carrying anything else that's even a little bit redundant, am I? A filled petty soul gem. Current soul level petty. So yeah, let's just hotkey our repair hammer. Oh, I'm in the... Let's hotkey our repair hammer to number 8. This is another one I'm just going to cheese. Let armor go up. Avoid it breaking. Armor increased. It's at 6. I can avoid it breaking, though. Which is what I want to do. It's at 7. Man, the near instant load times make this pretty painless. Armor's at 8. 10. Armor is another one of those where I can just kind of use it as I go to keep my gear in good repair, and it'll eventually level up. There's 11. Reminds me of the PS3 version that had loading screens on the open part of the map if you moved more than 20 meters. Yeah, no, this is great. This is the best experience I've ever had playing Oblivion. Amazing what hardware advancements will do, isn't it? Armor to 12. Awesome. Okay. Now I can get my katana back. Thank you. Ale. Rat meat. Heck yes. Actually, I can sneak up on these rats, get the last 2 ranks of sneak that I want. That'll be good. Rat meat! Or maybe I can't. With this, I might as well get those last couple ranks that I want in sneak and heavy armor. Everything's about to go away anyway. Out of poisons, but that's fine. The hardest stuff's over for now. Sneak attack for quadruple damage. He died. Keep my stuff in tip-top shape. That's how I do. Stick fence gate. Sneak attack for quadruple damage. Tip-top shape. That's sneak getting to 14. So 1 more rank and then I'll stop sneaking. Or now, since there's nothing left to sneak by anyway. Perfection. Oh man, people bothering me. I just want to play Oblivion. Alright. Back to running. This switch here, I believe, also opens the stick fence gate. That's a way that you can let the rats out to Goblin Witch. I don't want your short sword. Well, do I? Oh, no. 8 and 10. Goblin Shaman Staff, 10 and 188. 10's a lot, and I don't really need it. It's too bad, because it's kind of a neat-looking item, but yeah, we need to leave it behind. A very easy locked chest. Gems, gold, nugget, a repair hammer. Well, let's try. And I have a little wiggle room for now. Alright, great. I really wanted to find a repair hammer, and I did. Let's keep going. Kind of surprised, but yeah. We're low on potion stuff for now. Work on it more later, I suppose. Arrows and lockpicks. Door to Imperial Subterrane. Alright, now for the most part, I'm going to let the blades handle the Mythic Dawn assassins. Hard save here seems good, because that went as well as I could have hoped.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those bastards? We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Do your worst. I fought my friend.
Hi, Vadimka. Welcome in. It's good to see you.
I think that was all of them. Let me take a look around.
Have you seen the prisoner?
Do you think he followed us? How could he?
I know he did.
All right.
Sire, we have to go now.
Not yet. Let me rest.
This is
a
fun
little
because we
longer.
can get to where they came from, but we can't pick the lock. It needs a key. So,
Your Majesty.
might as well drop
Keep
down.
moving.
Not yet.
Damn
Let
it, it's
me
that
rest a
prisoner
moment
again.
longer.
Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to have to shout.
Sure. Let me just see what's over here first. Door to Imperial Prison needs a key. Alright, we'll loot the assassins after he talks to us.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Your favorite childhood game? Well, I was an undergrad when this came out, but it's one of my favorites too. The Nine guide and protect us. I'm not on good terms with the gods. I don't know. I don't think about it.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens.
Time to pick a birth sign.
The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Okay, so I'll go through them all. Spoiler alert, I choose the Atronach because I'm trying to get the best possible Magicka pool. And the Atronach gives 50% spell absorption out the gate. I believe that in this game, choosing the Atronach is the only way that you can eventually reach 100% spell absorption, which is possible in this game. The Apprentice. The Apprentice ability confers a 100-point bonus to your Magicka attribute, but gives you a 100% weakness to magic. The Lady. The Lady's Blessing confers bonuses of 10 points to your willpower and endurance attributes. The Mage. The Mage ability confers a permanent bonus of 50 points to your Magicka. The Thief. The Thief ability grants a 10-point bonus to your agility, speed, and luck attributes. Go the other way. The Warrior. The Warrior ability grants a bonus of 10 points to your strength and endurance attributes. The Tower. With the Tower key power, once a day, open a door or container of average lock level or less. The Tower Warden reflects 5 points of damage for 120 seconds once a day. You live in Russia and are using a translator. Well, greetings from the States, and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. The Steed. The Steed ability grants a bonus of 20 to your speed attribute. The Shadow. Use the Moon Shadow power once a day to become invisible for 60 seconds. The Serpent. Gain the Serpent spell to cause a slow but potent poison on touch, while simultaneously curing yourself and dispelling magic on yourself. Casting this spell costs 100 points of fatigue. The Ritual. Those born under the Ritual use the Mara's Gift power once a day as a powerful restore health spell. The Blessed Word can turn the undead. The Lover. Use the Lover's Kiss power once a day to paralyze an opponent for 10 seconds at the cost of 120 points of fatigue. The Lord. Being born under the Lord gives you the Blood of the North lesser power to regenerate up to 90 points of health. However, you also gain the Trollkin Curse, a permanent 25% weakness to fire. And finally, the Atronach. Well, I'm glad I popped in your recommendations. I'm glad to have you here. With the Atronach ability, you don't regain Magicka over time. Instead, you have a 50% spell absorption to recharge your Magicka. Your base Magicka is also increased by 150 points. That's the winner. Are you sure you want to be born under the sign of the Atronach? Yes.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the Atronach shall aid you with your appointed burden.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Yes, Vadim. Through Twitch, you can do cheers with bits, or you can sub to the channel. And I think I still have a... there should be a donation link just directly underneath the... or in the, like, panels underneath the channel itself. If you would prefer to
You
go
may
that
as well
way.
make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
The blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Uriel Septum.
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
All right. So let's loot the assassins they killed. Nothing important on that one. Weak potion of healing. Oh man, carry weight's getting rough. Chest over here. Arrows, lockpicks.
Not much.
Potion of sorcery. Athletics went up. Beautiful, you love to see it. You can already see how slow athletics is, and it's in the single digits. Imagine how much running we have to do to get it from 99 to 100. I think it's literally like 3.5 hours of running to go from 99 to 100. Something ridiculous like that. Get him. Oh, they got him. That's nice. Nothing on that one. Sort of neat rooms. Potion of sorcery. A chest. Take the potions, and I'm gonna go ahead and just ditch the katana because all it gets me is a tiny little bit of flavor text, and I'm about to lose it anyway. So I will, I'll hotkey my short sword to number 1 instead. Oh, 1. There we go. Nice. Everything's still good. Sure is. Off we go. Door to the sanctum. That sounds intimidating.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Yeah, you do that, buddy. I don't think there's anything to loot up here.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Can't get there. Not gonna be able to get to that balcony, but these are just other doors that they kind of spawn in from. The gate is barred from the other side. There is no way to open it from here.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
And now Boris will help me with the assassins, but this is also a difficult fight on max difficulty. Just kind of got to be ready for it.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I don't know. I don't see any good options here.
After this, we'll actually set our class, which is
They're
pretty
behind
nice.
us. Wait here, son.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life. Take
For
them
the
down!
Emperor!
Come on, Glenroy. Go do your job.
Show me what you've got.
Oh, boy.
I can go no
That was a
further.
terrible mistake.
You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, there we go.
Take them down!
You chose to...
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Something like it.
It's a dead end. What's your call?
I don't know. I don't see any
I'm going to crouch over here, I think. Wait for them to kill the other assassins. Oh. I guess that won't work.
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor! My sword
Now I'll wait that
of a
out.
dragon!
Take them down!
Let's get this over.
Listen.
Long
For the blades
for
and the Emperor!
Listen.
This one's mine.
Keep listening.
My blood.
Alright.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay.
You thought we'd go down easy?
You chose to...
Get him, Boris.
You thought we'd go down easy?
worst.
There we go. Yeah, so what was happening out here is it was actually infinitely spawning assassins. I thought that might be the case. Glenroy has 3 gold. Glenroy's katana will just get taken from us if I pick it up. Let me search the many assassins right quick. I didn't realize it was going to infinitely spawn assassins. I kind of figured that might be happening while I was parked down there, but funky to see it actually going on. Alright, Potion of Night Eye. And we've pretty much made it through the tutorial. Here we get to choose our class. Did I find the Ring of Destruction near what now? What game are you talking about? Oh, wait. Let's heal. Alright, good.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There is another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, He lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
How do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
I don't know, Alex. Probably not. Sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
Alright, he thinks I'm a knight. You now must choose your class. The major skills of your class will start higher than your other skills. You will increase your level by raising these major skills. Okay. Select a class or create a custom class. So, I think looking at these, it doesn't give you a description. It just shows you what the actual classes are. So he thought I was a knight, which is a combat specialization favoring strength and personality with major skills in block, illusion, heavy armor, blunt blade, speechcraft, and hand-to-hand. We, as you always should, are going to do a custom class. Choose your specialization. Specialized skills get +10 and increase faster. That'll be combat magic. We're going to specialize in combat. Allows you to progress more quickly in these skills as you use them. Armorer, athletics, blade, block, blunt, hand-to-hand, heavy armor. Magic allows you to progress more quickly in these skills as you use them. Alchemy, alteration, conjuration, destruction, illusion, mysticism, restoration. And stealth allows you to progress more quickly in these skills as you use them. Acrobatics, light armor, marksman, mercantile, security, sneak, speechcraft. So we'll do combat. Choose your 2 favored attributes. You will gain +5 to each one. Those will be endurance and luck. Choose your 7 major skills. You will start at 25 apprentice level in each one. So the major skills are going to be conjuration, destruction, restoration, light armor, marksman, sneak, and speechcraft. Enter a name for your custom class. Adventurer is fine. Create adventurer class. Yes, that's going to be the one. Yes.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Waynon Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes, I understand. No, please explain more.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
Quest added, deliver the amulet. Quest updated, deliver the amulet. So now, sneak started at 25. So you can see, I was all worried about the rank ups. Sneak has gained 3 ranks. So if I go here, where's my progress toward level increase? Ah, there it is. Progress to next level. So that's the 3 ranks of sneak so far. So I need to make sure I get heavy armor. So heavy armor gained, despite it saying that the number was 10, the number that your specialization gets is actually 5. So now heavy armor has effectively increased 7 ranks from 10 to 17. So none of these have gone up yet, but I need to describe what the perks are on all my newly apprentice level skills. Oh wow, quest added, Dunbarrow Cove. Centuries ago, a great battle took place in Anvil Bay. In the battle, the legendary pirate Toradun ap Dougal, the captain of the infamous Black Flag, was defeated by the first Count of Anvil. Rumors have been circulating of a hidden underground cavern beneath Castle Anvil. If the rumors are to be believed, then the final resting place of Captain Dougal and his ship have been uncovered. I should investigate these rumors as soon as possible. Sure. But I want to... Okay. Heavy armor by 10, sneak by 10. What I want to do is tell you the apprentice perks for my skills. Everything else we'll see as we unlock it. So, conjuration, destruction, restoration, light armor, marksman, sneak, and speechcraft are the ones. Okay, so conjuration. As an apprentice, we get the message. Through steady practice, you have discovered more creatures to summon from the plains of Oblivion. You are now an apprentice in conjuration magic and can cast apprentice-level conjuration spells. At the start, you can only cast novice-level spells. For destruction, fire, frost, and lightning have flowed from your fingertips. You are now an apprentice in destruction magic and can cast apprentice-level destruction spells. Again, at the start, you can only do novice. For restoration, it's the secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. You are now an apprentice of restoration and can cast apprentice-level restoration spells. Like the others, at the start, you can only cast novice. Light armor. Your light armor is like a second skin after all those days and weeks wearing it. You have learned to move easily with it in combat. As an apprentice of light armor, your gear is no longer damaged as swiftly from combat. So, as a novice, light armor actually degrades at 150% of the baseline rate. It goes to normal at apprentice. For marksman, the message is, the twang of the bow and the scraping of arrow fletchings are quite familiar to you. As a new apprentice marksman, holding the bowstring with a knocked arrow no longer fatigues you. So at novice level, drawing your bow actually drains fatigue. For sneak, the message is, stepping softly, hiding in the shadows, you do everything in your power to remain undetected. You have become an apprentice of sneaking. When you are sneaking, you now do extra damage while attacking a character that does not detect you. So at novice level, I believe we did quadruple damage on a sneak attack. And we didn't do one, but it was double damage for a marksman attack. As an apprentice, those numbers go up to 6 times for a melee attack and triple for a marksman attack. And finally, on speechcraft, the message is, persuasion, wheedling, cajoling, and coercing are all tools of speechcraft. They are tools you seek to excel in. You are now an apprentice of speechcraft. When persuading a character, you now get one chance to rotate the response wedges without having to select an action. So there's a mini-game, and we just got an ability inside that mini-game, which we'll see quite a bit later. Alright, back to the game. Still got to get out of the sewers. But I'm very happy with all that. So let's save. So, now I can kind of mentally reconfigure. I need 3 more ranks in heavy armor. That should get me my maximum endurance boost from 10 to 20. And then I need 7 ranks in sneak to level up. So that'll be the goal. Horse armor! There it is! There it is. Everyone's favorite stupid DLC. The birth of asinine cosmetic expansions, baby. Horse armor. I've discovered a notice from Snack Grabura of the Chestnut Handy Stables. She is offering to outfit a horse with armor at no charge to anyone who presents her with a note like the one that I've found. I should bring my horse to her and take advantage of this offer. We did it. Got 'em, boys. Oh yeah, so let's look at our notes now. So yeah, the horse armor note. Dear reader, in celebration of the launch of our new barding services, we are offering a free set of horse armor to the bearer of this letter. To retrieve your reward, bring your favorite horse along with this notice to the Chestnut Handy Stables outside of the Imperial City. Help us spread the word about our new horse armor services. Chestnut Handy, because you can't afford not to protect your horse. Signed, Snack Grabura, owner, Chestnut Handy Stables. And then if we go to our quests, that's showing tutorial is completed. So deliver the amulet. I don't think it actually gave us the message, but it's, I should take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey at Waynon Priory near the city of Coral. And those are probably going to keep incrementing, but let's see, repair is good. I have nothing left here. Okay, Yeah, everything's the way I'd like it.
You need to get out of here. There's no telling who will come first. The Blades are more assassins.
Amulet of Kings.
The sacred symbol of the Empire. Only those of Septim blood can wear it, they say.
Joffrey.
He's the Grand Master of the Blades. As the eyes and ears of the Emperor, the Blades don't advertise themselves. We of the Imperial Bodyguard are the public face of the Blades, but most of my brothers serve the Emperor quietly, behind the scenes. You'll find Grandmaster Joffrey at Wayne Priory, living as a simple monk.
The Blades.
My order is dedicated to the service of the Septim Emperors. We have failed in our duty to protect him.
Uriel Septim.
May Talos guide his soul to Aetherius. Rest in peace, my lord.
Wayne Priory.
A chapter house of the Order of Talos. A monastic order connected to the Blades. It's located on the Black Road just outside of Coral.
All right. Thanks, Boris.
Take care.
Okay. So, I don't think it lets us search the Emperor's body.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Yeah, that's about right. And if you still had either Renault's or Glenroy's Akaviri katanas on in your inventory at the time Boris accosted you to set your class, he would remove them, and you would get one extra line of dialogue about making sure they're given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades or something like that. Okay, so keep my heavy armor on until it ranks up to 20. Then I need to get rid of it. These are all free use, which is nice. Same with alchemy. Same with security. And work on sneaking. Get it to 35. Very easy chest. We got them, boys. Healing potions. Hooray. And now, from this side, we can unlock the Iron Gate. Fat lot of good it does. Door opened with Boris's key. Boris's key removed. Exit to sewers. Quest added, Unearthing Mehrunes Razor. I've heard talk of a lost alien city called Varsa Balim, where Mehrunes Razor is hidden. If I search the ruins of Sundercliff Watch in the eastern Niben, I may be able to find the lost city and recover this powerful Daedric artifact. Yep, all the DLC's kicking in. It's not bad. It's kind of fun, actually. New zone, new hard save. Quest added, Deepscorn Hollow. Deepscorn Hollow key added. Bloodstained note added. According to a mysterious message that's been delivered to me, I've inherited an underground lair called Deepscorn Hollow from a long-lost relative. It's situated at the southernmost point of Cyrodiil, south of Leowyn. I've marked its location on my map. At the next opportunity, I should make my way out there and inspect my new acquisition. Okay, let's read that note. I have watched you from afar and feel it is time to make myself known. I am Greywyn, the last of the Crimson Scars. Once a powerful force rivaling the Dark Brotherhood itself, the Scars were the true followers of Sithis and the masters of deception. I will be departing this world soon as the cold embrace of the Night Lord calls to me. All I have I leave as a legacy to you. My home, Deepscorn Hollow, will be your new haven. Use the map on the reverse side of this note to find it. All that lay within is yours to do with as you please. I have but one request in return. Further the ways of shadow and honor Sithis with the darkest of deeds. Make the virtuous pay for their blasphemy with their lifeblood staining your blade. May Sithis guide you, Greywyn. Wow. Harsh language. Nothing quite like inheriting an underground lair. Frostcrag Spire key and the deed to Crosscrag Spire added. Nothing quite like inheriting an underground lair. Frostcrag Spire. According to a deed that's been delivered to me, I've inherited a property called Frostcrag Spire from a long-lost relative. I've marked its location on my map. At the next opportunity, I should make my way out there and inspect my new acquisition. The deed to Frostcrag Spire. This document is to inform the bearer that the last known owner of the property known as Frostcrag Spire has been declared deceased, and the bearer has been listed as the sole heir and successor to the deceased's ownership of said property. The bearer has full ownership rights to all of the structures, flora, and land within the property borders as defined in the Cyrodiil Construction Charter. The bearer is responsible for all matters pertaining to or occurring on said property. This document also empowers the bearer transfer rights to reassign the property as he sees fit. The bearer may amend this document to rename the manor by submitting the proper forms and payments to the Cyrodiil Construction Charter and by filing duplicate forms with the Documents Division of the Imperial City Archives. More! Battlehorn Castle. I've heard a rumor that the defenders of Battlehorn Castle are besieged by marauders and are appealing for aid. Apparently their commander has been killed, and they're offering the castle itself to anyone who will help lift the siege. There was no new note for that one, right? No. Alright, good. Athletics increased. You exit the sewer and some courier just shoves a ton of property into your hands, no doubt. Okay, athletics is 13. Which means, yeah, athletics got boosted from base 5 to base 10, and so we've effectively gained 3 ranks now with all the running we've done. Come here, you. Boom. Rat meat. Armor ranked up. It's at 16. Oh, good. Let's keep moving. Oh, boy. I hate it when my mouse wheel screws with my chat log in the other window. There we go. Got a note just for you. Boy, it'd sure be great to sneak up on him. It's not gonna happen. That's 18 heavy armor. $19 heavy armor. Right? Blades at 23, heavy armor's at 19. Yes. Perfect. I don't need his mace. I do need the rat meat. Do still need to heal. Another hour, big whoop. Alright. Let's try and sneak up on this rat. That's a no. Take that meat. Still enemies nearby. Where are they, though? That's the question. Doesn't matter. Let's loot this area. Chest. Arrows and lockpick. Why not? Battered crate with flour. Hey, hey! Restore fatigue. Nice. Alchemy increased. That's what we're about. Cheese wheel. Restore fatigue. I'm over encumbered. I don't care. Alchemy increased. Okay, what to get rid of? The Goblin Shaman Staff. Alas, we hardly knew ye. Oh boy, don't want to jump. So acrobatics is in the leveling plan. Gotta be careful with it. This gate is sealed. I don't think there's anything in the water. Looks like no. On this side, there's a single coin in that pipe. If we head over here... Of course, I already looted that rat. I go upstairs here, but I would rather clear out the ground level first. I wanted to try and sneak up on this guy. Goblin Berserker. Oh, wow. Heavy armor increased. Alright, so. Heavy armor's gained 10 ranks. Strip it off. Oh yeah, I think Blade ranked up too. Yeah, Blade's at 24. Take the lockpick, take the silver nugget. Garlic is resist disease. That's an interesting one. What was he using? A leather shield. Didn't see his weapon, but I don't really care. Armorer is at 17. Alright. So going unarmored makes things extremely hard. But kind of got to. Let's try and sneak up on this guy. Sneak attack. .6x damage. That's the stuff. Sneak attacks and poisons. That's how we're gonna roll. Alright, we made it, boys. We're out of the tutorial. Always good to make a permanent save at the end of the tutorial. Before exiting the sewers, you may revise your character. Nope, I'm happy. Finished. Exit sewers. Not going to be the sneaky crit ass puncher. No, I'm afraid not. Okay. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Waynon Priory. You can walk there by following your compass, or use your world map to travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. Alright, so I like to look around for unexplored areas, essentially. So we start at the Imperial Prison Sewer. We can fast travel there. That's already on our map right there. I remember my mind being pretty well blown the first time I walked outside in this game, too. Alright, so that's an Ayleid ruin. We can go and do that, but I want to see what this little unexplored cave is over here. I see something flying around outside. I'm gonna try and sneak over there. See if I can get it from behind. Mud crab. I saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures. Your blade skill increased. The cuts and nicks from long practice sessions with all manner of blades has its benefits. You are now an apprentice with blade weapons. You have a new standing power attack, which does extra damage. Press and hold attack to use this power attack. Let's not break our hammer, if we can help it. Crab meat. Restore endurance. That's an effect. Alright. You found Sideways Cave. Now, for any spot I find, like this one, I'm going to, check whether or not it's got any involved quests before I, mess with it. If it doesn't, okay. No quests involved. We can go ahead and check it out. Gonna be the sneaky naked crit poisoner. And that's the hope. Imp. Spell absorption, bitch! Blade increased. How much? To 26. It's alright. Imp Gall. Fortify personality. This and Minotaurs are DLC creatures, right? I'm pretty sure Minotaurs were in the base game, and I actually think imps were too. Foxglove. Nothing of use. Right out of here with that nonsense. Wait and heal. There we go. Alright, Foxglove. Foxglove Nectar. What's that do? Resist poison. I don't have any of that either. Alright, well. Here's the wood door to Sideways Cave. I'm reasonably happy with it. With everything so far, but I need to go to the city. I need to offload, I need to buy some things. Yeah, we're not doing Ironborn. And yeah, I need to offload, so we're not gonna do no fast travel either. So let's go to the market district to start off with. Let's see what time it is when we get there. Quest added. A door in Nibbin Bay. I have heard a rumor that a strange doorway has appeared on a small island in the Nibbin Bay. I should investigate. Yeah, you think? Wanted poster. The Grey Fox. Wanted for theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, and impertinence. Description: wears a gray cloak that conceals his appearance. Presumed male and Colovian. Height between 5 and 6 feet. Normal weight. Hair and eye color unknown. Any citizen with information should contact the Imperial Watch. Watch Captain Hieronymus Lex. Oh, guards. Let's see. Alright. I think only successful sneaking increments it. Guards are too watchful, so we need to wait for the stores to be open anyway. So let's wait 7 hours. So it's 8 a.m. That should be good, I think. The copious coin purse. We'll start here. We'll sell off everything I'm not actually planning to use.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Barter.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Okay. So take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take these. Mercantile increased.
That... a good...
You want to sell your stacks one item at a time. Mercantile increments on a basis of raw numbers of transactions.
You got...
Mercantile increased.
That's... that... a fine...
Weak potions of respite. Weak potions of sorcery.
You got... that's... a good...
Keep all my ingredients. Can sell this stuff.
You got a great deal there. A fine...
I never intend to break any lockpicks, so we can sell these down one at a time. Lockpicks and repair hammers, you only need one if you're willing to reload.
that...
One of the best ways to grind out mercantile is actually to sell arrows one at a time, but I actually need my arrows to raise marksman, so I'm not going to do that yet. I may do it later. Because I don't actually fight with bows and arrows. Marksman's just a nice option for dealing with your agility. That allows security to stay freely usable. Stonks.jpg. Nice.
that...
The mercantile's going up. Going up, going up.
a good... a good... you got... and... you... a good... you got...
Mercantile increased.
That
Can't remember if stealth archery is that OP in this one. Oh, no, no, no. Not even close.
that's
Definitely not meme tier like it is in Skyrim.
you've made. You've. That's a good deal.
Torches are useless, but they do count towards your alchemy or mercantile increment, so might as well give them all away. Alright. Yeah, I want to keep all
I
that.
appreciate your business.
Hi, Tara. Lovely to see you, as ever.
Goodbye.
Alright, so how many mercantile ranks did we get just then? 6. It went from 5 to 11.
Please come again.
That's pretty grand, actually. Now, I've got about 20 minutes left before I need to go to dinner. I think what I would like to do, assuming I can afford it and it's profitable, is do some alchemy stuff.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics.
Deal
I
with
offer
your...
the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Okay, so she sells novice alchemy gear, which is fine. I've got the gold for it, so it's gonna hit my carry weight, but it's probably worth it. So let's carry an alembic and a calcinator
I wouldn't make that.
and a pet and a retort.
I let that go too cheaply.
So now let me look at your ingredients. Okay, restore intelligence. I don't know. Let me see what I have. How about we start there? Alright, I have 40 things that do damage fatigue. Do you have anything that damages fatigue? That's my question. Bone meal. Sure. And actually, buying, I believe, let me double check before I commit to this. I believe that buying in this game does not increment your alchemy skill. Only selling does, which is kind of strange, if true. Yeah, you do not gain any experience for buying items, only for sales. So, might as well. I want to make sure this is profitable before I do it, so
I appreciate.
let me
Be seeing you.
back out and save, because I do definitely want to have all of the equipment.
I have everything for the budding.
So,
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
for this one, I can buy 7 bone meal at 10 apiece. That's 70 gold. So if the potion I make sells for more than 10, then I'm good.
Thank you for your bit.
So let's do rat meat and bone meal.
I have everything for the. I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Doesn't. I don't really care that it's not profitable, though. It will be. It's because alchemy's low. I can't really expect it to be profitable yet, can I?
An excellent bargain.
Alright, still have 33 rat meats.
Come back and.
Let's see if
Goodbye.
she has
I have
anything
everything
else.
I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Restore intelligence. You got any other damage fatigues? That's what I need, if you've got them. Five mort flesh. That'll do it.
Thank you. Farewell. I have everything for the I have potions and everything you need to make your... That's more than I'd use. That's a fair... A good... Thank you.
Not bad.
Bye.
28 rat meats. Still
I have
going.
everything for... I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
So that was at Mort, down at Mort Flesh. Don't need any more rat meat, Lord knows. Alright, that's going to do it for those. What about Restore Health? Karen Billette caps. What you got in that realm? I need 13 Restore Healths if you've got them. Mugwort seeds. I need 11 more if she's got them. That's it. Okay, that's fine. I bet this one will be profitable. This mugwort seeds only cost 2.
I have everything for the... May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah! 100% profit, baby! Alright, well. Okay, now I need to chew through these cheese wheels. So let me find 4 restore fatigues.
Farewell. I have everything for... I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
Apples will be fine. Only need 4.
Thank... I have everything for... What can I interest you in? A good... You've got a great deal there.
Okay, restore endurance, resist poison, resist disease, and damage health. I have 1 each.
Farewell. I have everything for... Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I'm sorry, damn it, what were they? Restore endurance, resist poison, resist disease, damage health. Okay. There's a resist disease, a bergamot seed. I do 1 of those. The others are restore endurance, resist poison, and damage health. There's a restore endurance. I need resist poison and damage health. Damage health is the one I would hold on to. Alright, is there a resist poison? Nope, that's it for now.
Tell your friends about me.
Alright, so alchemy increased. That's what we want. That's the one I couldn't find. That was the resist poison. Right? Yes. And then I can do one more damage. I can do 1 damage health.
I have everything for the bud. Let's do business.
Okay. I'm going to keep the damage health. Look how much better it's getting. 2 points for 9 seconds. We're still at novice alchemy. Poisons are the way to victory in more difficult battles. Okay. 15 more minutes.
Thank you for your patronage. Farewell.
I mean, she's obviously kind of the main alchemy shop. Mystic Emporium might have something. Oh, look.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Galendil is here, with all your needs, under one roof. Look and buy. Nothing could be easier. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Ooh, those are pretty good. No alchemy. Alright.
Be seen.
Divine Elegance. What's that? And more to the point, what do I still need? Restore health, resist poison, damage fatigue.
You've come to divine elegance because you care about what you wear.
Okay, she has clothes.
And Pelineria has
Don't
what
care.
you want, or no one has. Bye.
Edgar's discount spells, Rindir's staffs, Merchant's Inn, Fighting Chance, the Black Horse Courier, Three Brothers Trade Goods, Jenzine's Good as New Merchandise, the Feed Bag, Red Diamond Jewelry. That might be all. First edition. Let's try the Copious Coin Purse.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
But I think that's going to do it
May
for
I
me for
interest
now.
you in some of my fine wares?
Well, he's got some food. That's about it. Okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, I found the alchemy shop, so it's a pretty safe bet that's going to be it. Gosh, my carry weight is so tight. But that's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go from here to back out to Sideways Cave. It's going to be the first place I explore. And like I mentioned earlier, I've got to take off. I'm driving to my brother's, about an hour away, to have dinner with his family and come back, so I'll be off for 3 or 4 hours. But I am planning to stream more Oblivion when I get back home tonight. So I hope that all of you will join me for that lovely little endeavor. Until then, those of you who are here, thank you so much for watching. Goodness knows I appreciate it. I'm going to pick somebody to raid over to. Oh, Rory's streaming. Perfect. Rory's streaming Fallout 3, so Rory is where we're going to head. Let's go on over and raid Talktopus. He's playing Fallout 3. Rory is awesome. He's got very similar tastes and styles to me. He's raided here before. If you're not following him, that's a huge mistake. Take this opportunity to check out his stream, and I hope you'll give him a follow. He's very, very supportive of me, and I like to extend him the same favor. And Fallout 3 is fun to watch anyway. So I will see you all over there for a bit, and then I will see you for more Oblivion in a few hours tonight. Take care. Bye-bye.